everyone. My name is Emil Sire. I'm a software engineer building AI agents for SMEs in Germany. So this is a quick introduction to the open source project that I have just created. It's basically a simplistic boilerplate for GCP PubSub, which I will explain in just a minute and how it works. But basically, it simplifies the development environment for anyone who wants to use GCP PubSub. Especially the emulator do not have any UI for GCP, and this has an emulator with it. So there are submodules in here in the GitHub. So therefore you see like here, it's just 100% shell, which is basically this script that runs or spins off the entire project, which I'll show in just a minute. And then there are these three projects, which are also open source. All of them are open source. So basically the UI and two sample services using Fastify APIs to just make the point and do a publishing and then do a retrieval. Okay, so the service is a very simple service. Basically, I don't need to explain all this code. You probably already know it, but my efforts was just to put them together so that you can get something off the shelf quickly. So the first thing you need to do is like literally run the .ssh.dev. This will spin off all your environments. You may need to do some project settings, which is already in the README documentation of this main repository, which explains how to do your G-Cloud project settings like authentication, listing, setting that project ID, and so on and so forth. So if you have that set up properly, you literally get all the services up with that one bash script, and then you get this endpoint that, this UI that allows you to add new projects like this, and also see your existing projects with their sample topics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first see it through this small little area. So we have a span of our project. Okay. Now the next thing is that I'm going to check what messages do we have. It also opens an endpoint about messages. It says no messages. That's fine. You may need to also do a little bit of reverse proxy using LCP with that port, but I have already done it, so that the shell script does it. Then what I will do is I will add a simple hello world message using curl. And if I curl again the messages endpoint, you can see that PubSub is working. So that's the simple terminal or postman level PubSub. And you can also pull your messages here, and also you can create new messages. So let's go with that example one more time. I'm going to add a message here, PubSub from UI, publish. And this UI is basically a fork of a project which I credit on the repository itself. All right, so another thing we can do is like create topics. I can create like a new topic, call it second topic. And inside the topic, you can create subtopics, the subscriptions to the topic, and based on your needs, pull or push. So push test, for example, it's a subscription test. And you can use the UI from here, as I just showed earlier, to do a, maybe we can do it definitely a little bit different. And then you can do your testing right here. I'm a more terminal guy, so I prefer mostly doing it here or on Postman better. but this UI is just a supplementary part of it. So you can see all your messages here, and you can do your debugging and so on using this. But overall, this was just a quick demo of this tiny project that I have created and open sourced, and I hope this will help someone.